Sunday night. We're doing part 2 of the Central Perk build. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. And I hope for those of you who got your early voting going. I am feeling shut up. Sunday night. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so if I'm not my usual joyful self, I apologize. Not a whole lot going on with this tonight. We're just going to keep building. So yeah, I hope everybody's having a good time. And that's it. Let's get going, shall we? And as you can see, I've already started. This was last week. This was Thursday. And yeah, so let's keep going. I'm not drinking any beers tonight. We were out late last night, and I've been fighting sinus headaches for the past like 3 or 4 days. So I think I'm just going to do a little chill tonight with some coffee. I know it's late, but coffee doesn't affect me the same way, so here we go. I'm almost going to kill this music. I think it's a little too much for me, but anyway, so here we are. This is where we left off with going into bag 4. Probably going to be a short build tonight. As soon as I'm done with this, probably going to go to bed, try to get some rest before work tomorrow. So yeah, bag 4 of 6 coming up. Bag 4 has Chandler with his briefcase slash laptop. I guess that's just a laptop, it's not a briefcase, but whatever. And let's get the focus going. There we go. So these are the guys that we got built already. We've got Rachel, and we've got Gunther, and we've got Joey. How you doing? And this is what we got so far. This is the coffee house, Central Perk. Pretty cool. I want to get some shots of the actual show and find out how the comparison looks. So once we're done building. And I would only assume my friend James from our Lego group is putting his kids to bed right now. So, Mr. James, say goodnight to your kids for me. Or they can watch, whatever. I like how Chandler's head has regular kind of smirky look, but also this like angry look. I don't want you focus, camera. Anyway. Thanks for the like on Facebook, whoever liked it. Just saw a little bubble fly up. That was pretty nice. There we go. There's the sarcastic look versus the kind of the smiley look. I like the kind of, could you be any more Lego? So if you hear some noise bleed from the other room, Beth is watching the challenge. It's her, as she is wont to do. She loves that show. So here he is with his laptop. All right, moving on. So how's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Nothing new in the wedding front, really. Well, I guess kind of new. Beth got her dress in the mail. She's very excited about that. Picked it out while she was in Kentucky. And then they mailed it to her, and she got it last week. And now it is hanging in a nice garment bag in a closet. Hopefully, not going to end up smelling like animals, because our house smells like animals. Because we have animals. I mean, it's not a terrible smell, but it's... Those 2 different greens? No, they aren't. So, I'm not going to do a stream. I already mentioned this. I'm not going to do another stream on Thursday. But... I am going to I maybe do on Wednesday night or Friday instead or something like that, because I am going to be working on another build for our monthly meeting. Sorry, I'm doing some stuff on the phones. So I won't be here Thursday, so it'll be until a week from today. That I'll be back. That's not the right one. That's the right one. Sorry, this is super entertaining. I realize that, but just doing some stuff. I forgot to post it in a couple places. So hang on one second. All right, back at it. James, hi. Lisa, hi. How are you? James, I was assuming your kids would be going to bed right about now. What is up? Hi, Paul. How are things? Thanks for coming by. Just building Central Perk. Listening to some music, drinking some coffee. Where does that go? Right there, I suppose. It's a weird thing. I'm guessing that's the curtain for the door. Tied back. It's pretty cool. Oh, now we're going to do the bar. I'm so excited. I'm going to kind of put this over here. No, it's going to slightly more out of the way over here. I have started my build for our meeting next month. This weekend. I don't know why I said that. And in the process, I had these nice 6x6 brown, reddish brown plates. You know where this story is going. And I was going to use them as sort of the floorboard for this movie scene. We either can make a movie scene or use the seed parts. I was going to try to do both, and then I realized I couldn't figure out how to do both at the same time. So I just left it at just the movie scene. And so in the process, I put these two plates down. I had some other plates underneath it, and as I was putting them down, they clipped really. The sound they made when they clutched in was really weird. So I was like, what? So I was like, well, maybe maybe it's warping it or something. So I went to pull it off, and the whole thing just it started pulling apart like peanut brittle. And I was like, oh man, not this. So it was the only two brown 6x6 plates I had. So I was like, well, crap. Now I have to figure out something else. So you could do three 2x6s, and kind of make it work. But I decided not to do that. I decided to go a different direction altogether, and hopefully it works. So there's something going on in Pflugerville, and it may be elsewhere as well, but we've had a couple people mention that it smells outside like cinnamon rolls. And this is the first time I've ever smelled it. We were outside yesterday or today at some point. We're like, oh yeah, we really can smell it. And so I think it's the mountain laurels are blooming, and I think that makes it smell like that. But I've been in Austin for 20 years and I've never had that. Cedar Park in the house. What's up, Chip? Got a bar going so far. So yeah, it smells like a bakery or freshly cooked something. It smells like cinnamon rolls. So somebody posted on our next door group that they think it's probably the mountain laurels that are blooming, and I was like, that's interesting. I've never, no one's ever said that before, and you'd think all this time that someone would have said, oh, it's mountain laurels. They smell like, cinnamon rolls when they bloom. Okay, fantastic. These angles are making me happy. All the angles. These are also making me happy. These color, these like sand green parts in those wedge plates. How's your weekend, Chip? Or whoever's watching? Ooh, kind of a silvery. Is that a flat silver? That's nice. Old school cash register. Because you have to remember, this show is getting older. I don't think they had computer screens. And this music is terrible. Hey man, it's free. I don't have to. It sounds like there's a scene in the Transformers animated movie where the little kid and Hot Rod go, they're like fishing. It sounds like that. Yeah, music provided by Pretzel. Put it in the chat. This is what I'm listening to. Build that coffee machine. This is actually the bar. Got that cash register machine going on. And we got a cookie, looks by the looks of it. Cookie and a Danish. Or 2 Danishes. Which means I'm going to have extra of those pieces. So we got a muffin probably. Muffin tile and a Danish tile. That's pretty slick. So they live in there. James asked me to say, Ben is so great. Ben is so great. Thank you, James. Hope you're having a good weekend as well. Now this goes onto the front here, like so. Just like that. Coffee stand. Alright, what's next? Brazel's Bethany at work. Lisa Brazel. No, Bethany is watching her show. We're both a little under the weather. Allergies are really bad, and we just had a late night, and we just didn't get a lot of sleep. And pollen is really high, and like I've had a headache for like 4 days, and there's like nothing you can take for it that is any good. So she's on the couch recuperating. She did go to work earlier, but she's back. She only worked 4 hours. I actually like this music. It's a little chill. I don't need it to be like really crazy right now. So, it feels good. Oh, look. Huh. That is interesting. I posted in Facebook and it caught it in the Restream chat, but nobody else's chats are coming through in the Restream chat. That's really interesting. I wonder why. I'm gonna have to go on the Discord and find out what's going on. So I didn't think they still had the API figured out for Facebook chat. Because Facebook won't open up their API for that. They're like, no, we're not gonna give you that. Restream says, oh, come on, please. Basically building a wall. Just a wall corner. What's up, Deppy? Deppy Shep Bricks in the YouTube chat. Thanks for coming by, man. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We are, it's part of living in Austin, I guess. I didn't have this problem living in Colorado, that's for sure. Everyone else had like ragweed fever up there. Or hay fever, and I never got that. And then I moved here, and after about 15, because this started a couple years ago, after about 15 or so years of being here, I finally start getting allergies and how am I doing today? I was just telling everybody, Deppy, a little under the weather, but not bad. Not doing any drinking tonight, just drinking some coffee, building some Lego. There we go. How are you doing? That's the question. One of those. You can kind of tell what kind of week it is by the fact that I'm excited that I got some super sorting done. Like, I'm really happy about how much sorting I got done lately. It's so nice to get like a lot of the desk cleaned off and some boxes emptied, and combining some bags and stuff just makes the OCD kind of feel a little quieter. And I don't have bad OCD, just, you know. Debbie says, one of my friends built this on stream 2 weeks ago. Also, I could be better. I was doing school all day for projects due next week. Book report due tomorrow. 2 math pages due tomorrow, and much more. It sounds like my son. He's always got math and stuff to do. All right, so I don't know why it's done like this, but this is so you can get like the pattern of the rug, and I get it. So you can brick build the pattern. And then in order to get it to fit in the set, you have to build this little cavity, right? And if you ever wanted to get it out, there's a hole, that slit right there, to my finger, so you can push the cabinet or push the rug back out. So that is a good building technique, y'all. And I hope everybody learns from that, because that is fantastic. There's your rug. Got a nice little rug right there. So this is an interesting build for me. Not only is it something I normally would never build, but it's also going to give me a lot of pointers for building more house type things, if I ever wanted to, more modular type things. And the table, because that's something I just generally don't do. Although I like it. I think that's where Lego excels and shines, is the sort of interior stuff. I mean, you can do big old things with it, but the little bits are where it's at. The big things may bring people in and they shock and awe and that kind of stuff, but what people really like to do is just get really close and look at all the detail. And see, you know, look at that little thing, look at that little thing. The worst thing is, says Deppy, I'm homeschooled anyway. That is looking good so far. Alright, so table, I'm assuming I'm going to go on the, I don't think it really matters, we can move it wherever. There's a chair, now you can see, and another chair, a whole nother chair. Look at that action, pretty fly, not for a white guy, just pretty fly, looking good.